Hi YouTube, this is JTrain997 again, back with yet another review. This time it's the Marvel Select Incredible Hulk. Immediately, if you haven't heard about this figure, this is a giant. I think it's 10 to 12 inches tall. Haven't got it out of the box yet. Here's the side picture. There he is on the stand, his little origin bit, and the other two figures. I can't wait to get him out of the box, just for the sheer size alone. I don't even know how the posability is, but let's see. Okay, here he is out of the box, and he is huge. I mean, there's no other word for it. This is easily the biggest Hulk figure they've ever made. The detail on it is just great. He's got the little scowl on his face. You can't really tell on the camera, there's a lot of wrinkling in his eyes. The veins in his arms. I mean, everything is just great. Even his pants, the tatters aren't a hard plastic, they're a softer plastic which allows a little bit of movement for them. And that goes for around his feet as well, which is very nice. His head goes up and down. It's a little loose if you were trying to pose it like close to that. See, it fell right there. But if you want it up, it's going to stay up, so that's really not an issue at all. I expected the fist to rotate because it looks like there's a joint, but unless you really want to force them, I don't think they do. His forearms rotate easily though, down by his sides, up in anger. Let's see, take him off the base right quick. That's another thing. Really good attachment to the base for a heavy figure like this. Okay. The base is what I'm assuming is what's left of a city street, and he jumped and landed. Where there's two foot pegs in his footprint, which is pretty awesome. And just, it's nice. It goes with the Hulk figure. You know, it's not like I really bought the figure for the base anyway. This guy, man. I mean, his arms go up and down to a point. Underneath it, there's a pretty easily seen joint, but really, who's going to be looking at your figure from that angle? On the back, still a lot of nice detail. There's a joint on the feet. Oh, his arm's messed up there. He connects to the base easily enough. Just got to line the feet up. I mean, this is just... I'm still kind of in awe of how big this figure is. Hold on one sec. Takes a little work to get him back onto the base with the camera in my hand. Had to put a lot of force down to get him to stay, but once he's there, he's there. Okay. And there he is, down on the base again, with his fist down this time. There is surprisingly a lot of articulation in the legs that let both legs bend in a different direction, but it really doesn't make sense because it won't stand that way. Okay, now I want to do a little size comparison. If he'll stand. That is Hulkbuster Iron Man from the Marvel Legends Legendary Rider line. Yeah. I would not want to be Tony in that situation. Because even with the base... You can actually, there's still room on the base to kind of prop him up. He's still got a lot on Iron Man. And back when this figure came out, people thought this was huge. When the Juggernaut came out, everybody's opinion got a little lower, but still this. To my knowledge, the Grey Hulk from this line, which I don't have yet, it was just re-released, is nowhere near this. It's just astounding. This is a great figure. Great posability. If you're a Hulk fan and you don't have this, I don't see how you're sleeping at night. I mean, I'm not that much of a Hulk fan. I like him, don't get me wrong. But this, it really wins me over. I mean, I'd love to see a Planet Hulk version of this, and I'd love to see this type of perspective used for the rest of the Marvel Select line. I gotta go with a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, this figure is almost flawless, with the exception of some loose joints here and there, but nothing major at all. $20 for this figure is a steal. So this is JTrain 997, and you owe it to yourself to get this bad boy.